Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Ask. I'm Taylor, obviously, and I got Andrew with me, and we're going to be answering y'all's questions. So, Andrew, without further ado.
Alright. Okay, first question is, if you had to learn to play an instrument, what instrument would you learn?
What instrument? I don't know. I would say the piano. I tried to learn the piano whenever I was younger, and I knew a couple songs. They were easier songs, but I knew a couple. But now I don't think I really know much of anything on the piano. But if I could say something besides the piano, I think it'd be the violin.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on the violin. I just think it has a pretty sound to it. I like instrumental or like orchestral music, and that's kind of like the violin sound in it. It just
Although I've heard that like the harp is like a really hard instrument to learn, which I wouldn't think it would be. But
harp.
Yeah.
Huh.
But like, and it's also kind of a unique instrument. Like.
Yeah, not a lot of people play that. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Have you ever had a near-death experience? If so, what happened?
Yeah, I think I was at like a birthday party or something at the local pool, and while I was there, I was like swimming in the pool, and like I was like underwater like swimming, and I got stuck under like this floating raft thing, and like I swore like I thought I was gonna drown because I was like out of breath and like choking in water and like
death by flotation device.
Yeah, I really thought I was gonna drown in there. Then finally, I kind of like swam out from under it and like kind of got out eventually. But yeah, that was kind of scary.
Yeah, I've had like a surprising number of near-death experiences. Well, I mean, I guess to some people it's a near-death experience. Some it's just like it's nothing. Like it's not like I had like almost was hit by an 18-wheeler or something. But I'll name like I guess two major events where I had some near-death experiences. So one was kind of recently, no, I guess not, actually. I think I was 16, maybe. And I was chewing gum, and me and my mom and my sister were, like, talking, and we were, like, laughing about something stupid, probably. And so we're laughing and stuff, and I inhale my gum. And I'm like I'm doing this or something. I don't even know, okay? And so they think I'm, like, pretending because that's something I would do, obviously. I don't even know. And so they're both laughing hysterically. And I was like, no, I can't breathe. And then so I just do this. I just like, I'm going to die if I don't do something right now. So I just go like this. I just, like, take my fist and I go, boom, like, I hit myself as hard as I can, like, right here in, like, middle chest or whatever, and the gum goes, like, flying out of my mouth, and it, like, lands on the floor, and then there's, like, and they start laughing again. I was like, I almost died, guys.
Laughing at your near death.
Yeah. So that was, I think that was more recent than my other one. So the other one, and you were with us, whenever we went to, Enchanted Rock.
I don't remember that, actually.
I think you went with us. Anyway, so what happened was we weren't prepared, and of course I didn't bring any water, and I don't remember if it was like especially hot on that day or whatever, but we were climbing up, and we get to the top, and I think it took us like a half hour to get to the top or something, and whenever we get to the top, like, I'm so thirsty. I don't know if I like eaten something salty and not had a lot of water to drink that day, but I was like literally like I thought I was gonna die. Thankfully, like, we got to the top and there was a huge puddle because it had like just rained, and we like drank out of that. Now, warning, don't do that because like of the like just terrible bacteria that could be in there. Like, I am surprised I didn't get like a flesh-eating something or something really bad. And so, same day, 2 near-death experiences on the same day. I think it might have been possibly 3, but I'm just going to say 2. So we get to the top. We go in this cave, and we're climbing down there, and so we get to a part where there's a big rock, and it's wet, and so like I'm kind of have to like jump, like not really jump, but like kind of like put your momentum like in one direction. So it's my turn. And I've seen like 5 people do this successfully, like no problem. So I do it, and I don't know if my foot just didn't go where I wanted it to, and I really don't remember like what happened between like the point where my foot was not secure to the point where I was like, I'm dead, I am dead, because it was like the big rock, and there's like rocks underneath it, or not underneath it, but like on over here. So it's like rocks. And so I slipped. I am upside down, and like had I continued falling, I probably would have busted my head open, and probably
how far
died.
was the drop?
7 feet, or it might have been more. It might have been 10 feet. It was enough where like you would have gotten momentum to really do some damage. So I'm just hanging there, and I don't know what happened. But somehow this guy, who I'm not going to say his name on here, but he got a hold of my foot and was holding me, and was like, if he had not done that, I probably would have had to go to the hospital. But you're in the middle of a cave, like you're not bringing the paramedics down there, and they're taking you out on a stretcher. It's like you gotta like either go one way or the other. So that probably would have ended horribly had that guy not saved my life.
Yeah.
So that day was a bad day. Yeah. Although it was really nice, and like the cave was, about as good as a cave gets, I guess. And like the view on the top of the mountain was good. Was pretty. So
yeah.
I guess I'd still do it, because I wouldn't have just like killed like 5 minutes of this episode. But next question. We're already at like 9 minutes.
Let me see. In your opinion, what is the best commercial you've ever seen, and why?
The best. I could tell you a lot of worsts. Probably my favorite commercial ever is the Canine and Bannock's commercial, or like "Hello Mother, Hello Father." That one. That's probably my favorite. Like, there's probably some like Super Bowl commercials I probably like better than that, but that's what pops in my head whenever you say that. Like the worst, anything by Progressive. God, I hate Flo so much. I hate her so much. Her name is Stephanie Courtney. Please tweet this video to. No, please don't tweet this video to her. Like, she probably would get all mad and then hate on us. But
seriously, she's like always happy. She cannot be pissed off at anyone.
Oh my gosh, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Also, AT&T, those like ones where they have the kids. Like, there's one of those commercials I kind of like, but the rest I'm like, who came up with this? I have AT&T. It almost makes me want to switch because it's so bad.
Yeah, it's like I know.
And I don't even know, like, I hope it's scripted, because those kids are so stupid. And so's the guy. Like, I mean, obviously his part wouldn't be, like, maybe it is. I mean, if they're not scripted, I don't think he would be, but, like, those two types of commercials. Okay, but what's yours?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'd pick like an absolute favorite commercial, but I do kind of like the Capital One commercials with like the pillagers, like the kind of Viking dudes with like, and the other one with like Alec Baldwin with them. Like, I think those were.
Oh, I don't like those.
Well, I don't know. I kind of think they're. I mean, kind of funny.
They're not the worst commercials ever, but actually,
yeah, I'm not crazy about Alec Baldwin personally.
Oh, I don't like him either.
Yeah,
he's been on SNL like 50 times or something.
Yeah.
Like, it's like.
Yeah, a lot.
But, and I don't really think he's that funny. I'm probably gonna get hate for that, because probably everybody loves him. But
I mean, I'm not even complaining about his performance on Saturday Night Live, but
I mean, I will say this: I have seen worse. So
I'm not even complaining about his performance on there. I mean, it's it's not bad, but
I've hated
I
on
just don't
Flo
like.
and Alec Baldwin. I hope neither one of them watch this. Also, another commercial that just popped in my head. What's that company like that with the opera singers and they're like on the bus?
Oh, J.G. Wentworth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maggie doesn't like that, but I like it.
Yeah, that's a really good. It's catchy.
Yeah.
I like it.
Not that I would ever use that service because it's such a ripoff, but
Yeah.
I like their commercials.
Yeah, I don't. And the other one is just like all the Budweiser commercials, and like all the Super Bowls, like they're
Pretty
always,
much any alcohol commercials during the Super Bowl, they're gonna be good.
Yeah, or chips even. Like Doritos usually has some good ones too.
Yeah.
But I can't really pick like one favorite, I guess.
Yeah. So I think for this question you should exclude Super Bowl commercials because like all of them are good. Like
I would say all of them, but like most.
No, not all of them, but like
most.
Vast majority. How many do I have? Oh, that's one. Okay. What is a childhood story that your parents always tell?
Like from their childhood or mine?
What is a childhood story that your parents always tell? Let's do both. Let's do of their childhood and of your childhood.
Okay. I don't really get from much from my mom's side, but like my dad, his just one story that he likes to tell sometimes. Like my dad used to be like scared of guns when he was a little kid because he's like a little kid.
It's a good thing he lives in Texas.
Yeah. Anyway, like one of his older brothers was like in the basement one day, like cleaning one of the guns, and like my dad went down there and like he was all scared, and then his older brother's like, "Oh no, it's totally safe. Let me show you. It's not even loaded." And, like he points at the ground and like pulls trigger, and it was loaded. And
wait, where were they?
They were at their house.
Like they were inside.
Yes, in their house in the basement. And like he pulls trigger and like it blows this huge hole in the ground.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, apparently my grandmother's like furious after this, as you can well imagine. Yeah, I don't remember which brother, but yeah, it's a pretty funny story. And I guess for my own childhood, there's not one real good one I think of, but like I have like a little scar on my chin. Like, let me see if I can show y'all. Like right there. Can't really see it on camera, but
yeah, it's blurry.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I have a little scar there, and my parents told me that like when I was little, like they were changing countertops in our kitchen, and I came running in to get my parents for something or another. Like I ran into like one of the pieces of like countertop they took out, and it like put this huge gash in my chin. Yeah.
Well, I could probably make an entire video on this topic, but really fast for my dad and his childhood, like his childhood story is he was, I don't know, he was young, like 4 maybe, and he was like sweeping in the kitchen, and my grandma had a pot of boiling water on the stove. My computer just turned off. And he knocked it over and it like landed on his leg. And I assume he was wearing pants or something because it like stuck on his leg. Yeah, and he like has burns, scars from that. For my mom, like my mom kind of had a not like the world's greatest childhood. I'll say that. Like her family didn't have a lot of money. So like the only thing that really sticks out in my head, like she tells me all these stories and like, wow, like I might even make a whole video on that where we just talk about stories like that. But she always says how my mom's like the like organization freak. Like I mean, it's not like we all, like our house is always the cleanest ever. Like it's not like she's OCD or whatever, but she like loves to organize stuff. So whenever she was younger, they didn't have like a weed eater or anything like that. So she would take scissors and like edge the grass with scissors.
With scissors?
Yeah.
How long did that take?
I don't know. But like
that has got to be very, very tedious.
Yeah.
Especially in Texas heat.
But like she always says that like she wanted their house to be like presentable. Because like obviously like they didn't like have like a really like nice house, but she wanted to like have like make it look better, which that's kind of kind of the way my mom is. As far as my childhood, like, man, there's some stories. I will tell you the number one I think my parents reference the most is whenever I was born, like, honestly, I'm not even like 5 seconds old, I like peed on the doctor.
Yeah, I think I've heard the story before.
Yeah. And like they'll reference it in like some weird situations, but yeah, I was born and I peed on the doctor. They're like, they always make that joke like, well, you've been holding it for 9 months, you know, like, or like it, or that would happen to me too if like if you're going from like a warm, like, what is it, 98.6 to like the hospital rooms are like 60 degrees or something. So yeah, that's kind of like its reference. We're at 17 minutes, so that's gonna be our last question. Guys, leave us a comment as to what is one childhood story that your parents always tell about you. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.